A 2,700-year-old royal seal bearing the mark of the biblical King Hezekiah has been unearthed in Jerusalem. The tiny oval piece of clay bears the impression of a sun with two wings turned downward, flanked by two ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs that symbolize life. King Hezekiah's rule was responsible for the rise in power of the kingdom of Judah, and an inscription into the bulla reads, "Belonging to Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, king of Judah." It is thought to have originally sealed a document written on papyrus which had been rolled and tied with thin cords, the marks of which can still be seen on the back of the seal. Who was King Hezekiah? Mentioned in the books of Kings, Isaiah, and Chronicles in the Bible, King Hezekiah is regarded as one of the greatest kings of Judah. He is thought to have ruled between 715 BC and 686 BC following the death of his father King Ahaz. According to the Hebrew Bible, he was 25 when he assumed the throne. Following the death of the Assyrian king Sargon II, Hezekiah took the opportunity to throw off the subservience of his kingdom to the Assyrians. He ceased to pay the tribute imposed upon his father and instead allied himself with Egypt. Sargon's son Sennacherib embarked on a series of attempts to suppress this rebellion, which culminated in the siege of Jerusalem. Hezekiah's reign is thought to have brought about a notable increase in the power of Judah in the region, and it became an important state on the frontier between Assyria and Egypt. The Hebrew Bible also describes how Hezekiah made a miraculous recovery from a sickness after praying to God. He went on to live for another 15 years. What we know about the seal. The seal is just a third of an inch across, 1 centimeter, and a tenth of an inch thick, 0.3 centimeters. It was discovered during an excavation of an ancient rubbish dump that dates back to the time of King Hezekiah, who lived between 727 BC and 698 BC. The tiny oval piece of clay bears the impression of a sun with two wings turned downward, flanked by two ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs that symbolize life. These symbols suggest the seal was made late in King Hezekiah's life, when the king's symbols changed from the winged scarab beetle, which had been used as a symbol of power throughout the ancient Near East, to that of the winged sun. This motif proclaimed God's protection, giving his rule its legitimacy and power. The change is thought to have reflected both the Assyrian influence in the kingdom and Hezekiah's desire to emphasize his own political sovereignty. The researchers said the addition of the symbol of life may have occurred after Hezekiah recovered from a life-threatening illness, as depicted in the Book of Kings.